Hey Irene, how you doing? So, got your samples in. I'm gonna test you guys out in some CT303, which is a 42 gauge. I got a 24-inch roll-on right now, which I think will work for all of your products, including the small ones. The only thing you might have to do, which, now this obviously isn't the machine you're gonna get. You're gonna get the HDX 350, which is a sealer tunnel combo. This machine just happens to be an all-in-one. It's not what you're gonna get, but it's the only machine I had that was the same size, same seal area size. So it operates the same way as far as the film. Film's gonna sit down on a cradle. It's gonna come up and over. It's center folded film, so it's split, top and bottom. It's already closed on that end. So you're just putting your product in. You put your product on the product tray, bring it over, bring it into the chamber. Now for the machine that you're gonna get, all you would do is bring the hood down. It has magnetic holds. It's gonna seal. And then once it releases, it has a conveyor that's going to take it in through the tunnel. This is going to kind of simulate all of that. So you'll be able to see the sealing process, and then you'll see the shrunken product once we're done. So we've got it in. We bring the hood down. Now again, at this point, you know, the hood would be popped up right now. At this point, what would have happened is it would have popped up, we took it in the conveyor, into the tunnel. But this would be your end result coming out of the tunnel. So you got your pack in there, nice and sealed, not going anywhere. And then, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run all the samples you gave me. I'm just going to run them back to back to kind of simulate production. So we got that big one, got this peach one, again, right on the product tray. We'll go this way. There you go, that's it. Oh, this big guy. And I think this was the one you were saying was the biggest one you have, but you don't do too much of them, but it's still nice to know that you're able to do it if you wanted to. Obviously, if we didn't have to sit here and hold the hood down and wait for it to shrink, we'd be moving quite a bit faster. Like at this point, you'd already be on to the next one. Nice pack. And then this big guy. Smaller, thinner stuff we can do. I don't know how much of these you guys are going to be wrapping, but definitely able to do them. I see with the flat ones we might have to do a little bit differently. What I would do for that is it's still sealed the same way, but if you're doing the flat ones, I might speed up the speed of the conveyor just to get it through, because it's so flimsy when it goes to shrink. I don't want it to fold up on itself. So let's do that again. I just won't let it shrink as much. As far as sizing the width, it's the same you would have on the HDX, where the product table moves and the film cradle moves to size the width of your product. That one's a little baggy, get that a little bit more. And there you have it. So again, this is just kind of simulating just how you would load it and seal it. Again, with your machine, it's a lot more automatic than this. You would just manually bring this down, the magnet's gonna hold it down, and it takes about a second or so. Cut, once this comes up, takes it into the tunnel, and while this is down, you can have your people loading the next one. So as soon as that pops up, you're on to the next one. And that's it. So I'll send you these samples back. This is 42 gauge. If you get these and you don't like them, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep these ones, the 42 gauge, and I'll do these ones in the next step up, the 55 gauge, a little bit thicker, just to see kind of where you want to go from that. And I'll get you pricing and all that, and then we can go from there. All right, thanks, Irene.